Today we are learning about pie charts. A pie chart is a graphical representation of data. A pie chart is usually a circle that is split into several slices or chunks, like so. Each slice represents a number or a percent of the total. Usually we will see it representing a percent of the total. So let's get down to a problem. There was a survey where people were asked their favorite pie flavor: apple, pumpkin, or cherry. The survey found that 50% of people preferred pumpkin, 30% of people preferred apple, and 20% of people preferred cherry. So now we want to represent this data in a pie chart. So first we start with a circle, and now we need to make slices of pie. So each slice represents, or the size of each slice represents how much of the total that slice is. Therefore, the biggest slice in this pie chart represents the most preferred pie flavor, which we see is pumpkin. So we want to make a slice of this circle that represents 50% of the circle. So 50% is half of a circle, so the slice for pumpkin is going to be half of the circle. Now apple is 30% of the circle, so we want to find about 30% of the circle. That's about there. So this slice represents the people that prefer apple. Now 20% prefer cherry, so we can put that in here to represent the 20% of people that prefer cherry pie. So without knowing any numbers, we could look at this pie chart and see what was the most preferred flavor of pie. So as we can see, since this chunk is the largest, we know that that chunk represents the most preferred flavor of pie without even knowing any of these specific numbers. So without specific numbers, we can say that the most preferred flavor of pie is pumpkin, the second most preferred flavor of pie is apple, and third is cherry. A common question using pie charts might be what percent of people preferred apple or cherry. So how we would do that is we would add up the number of people that preferred apple, which was 30%, plus the number of people that preferred cherry, which is 20%. And we find that this equals 30 plus 20 is 50, so 50%. So we could say that 50% of people preferred apple or cherry pie. Most questions on pie charts will ask you to compare the size of one group to another. You can now try the worksheet on pie charts.